It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at this team's speedy running back. He's been a frequent end zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. And it's coming
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Partner, this should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all of those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think expect a different result than last week.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lane, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's gonna go electrifying run. 77 yards. It is a touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They track him down, and the ball is out. It is picked up by the defense. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. It's a touchdown.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, our home team, 3.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So just like that, we're at halftime. It was a very up-tempo first half of play. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 28-21, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards for the touchdown. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
The extra point is good. And the visitors move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. This drive will start on the ground, finding space inside the 40. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack, It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now the return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get about 5.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I actually like the call, Mike. I think when you have a fullback that's capable of impacting situations like this, it's a nice change-up from more what we're used to seeing throughout the rest of the league.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.